Christ clean me up. Christ clean me up. I ain't got a stain and I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, 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 yeah. Christ clean me up. Christ clean me up. I ain't got a stain and I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, 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 yeah. Listen, yeah. I ain't got a stain on me, 'cause it's all by his grace, homie. Gave his righteousness, now I'm spotless. Didn't earn it, but I still got it, yeah. Woo. Not by my works, yeah. Now I'm in his church, yeah. Ain't nothing I could earn. Did it by his own, yeah. You know I didn't deserve. Now I'm singing out. Christ clean me up. Christ clean me up. I ain't got a stain and I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, 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 yeah. Christ clean me up. Christ clean me up. I ain't got a stain and I'm feeling brand new. Yeah, 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 yeah. Christ clean me up. I was heading to hell, I was a mess, my goodness, it's unworthiness. But now I'm feeling brand new, I ain't worried about a thing. His glory now I sing, yeah. Got a new mind, got a new heart. Glory to God, who art worthy of all praises by tongue, tribes, and nations. He dressed us in this white robe, his righteousness we now clothe. Glory to God and Christ alone, glory to God and Christ alone, yeah.
All things theology, we chop it up properly without an apology. Gotta give doxology to God hollow, because this is how we do it at All Things Theology.
Yo, 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 grace and peace, grace and peace. Welcome back to another episode of All Things Theology, and I'm your host, Kdub. Today, we're going to talk about some new merch. Yeah, some new merch from the All Things Theology. But before we do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, click the notification bell so you can be aware when I go live, just like this. You never know when I may just drop a spontaneous video or spontaneous live, so you want to be aware of that. Do that by clicking the notifications. Like I said, I'll be joined here by a guest momentarily to discuss some new merch. But we also want to answer some questions. Grace and peace to everyone in the chat. Good to see you all here. Someone is asking, what song is this? It's a song of mine. It's called Clean. It's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out if you want to listen to it again. Grace and peace, Jesus Geek. Grace and peace to you all with the elbow cough. What's up? Grace and peace, Izzy. Grace and peace. Yes, so I just dropped some merch. If you didn't know, I am very passionate about pro-life, from womb to the tomb, right? But we got to make it out of the womb first, right? And I dropped some merch. I'm gonna be sharing that and discussing that here in a second. But I want to explain my heart behind the merch, so that if you choose to purchase, choose to support, grace and peace to my wife. Just discover. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you enjoy the content. Hope this channel encourages you in your faith. And so, very thankful through the algorithms you have landed on this channel. God bless you. So, yes, I'm very passionate about pro-life. What's going on today in society is the legalization of murder in the womb. And so I decided to write a song. You guys will be hearing that soon enough. Patreon supporters will be hearing that the song first, and YouTube members. So if you want to support the ministry with that, feel free to do so. But if you want to wait, that's perfectly fine as well. So yes, I am writing a song, and it's called Womb War. Right, there's a war going on in the womb, and there are many suffering from it. Not only the baby, but I believe abortion affects families. It affects the women. as well. Grace and Peace, Sister Standard of True Podcast. Make sure you go subscribe to her if you want content similar to this to be encouraged in your faith. And so, yes, I am dropping a song. I'm actually shooting the video next week. And so I think many people will like the song. It'll be impactful, to say not to say the least. I think it's one of the best songs I've written. I know a lot of people like the intro to this, and it's a different vibe. Don't get me wrong, it's a different style, different vibe. That song more you can work out. Womb War sounds spicy. Yes, I agree. I think the song titles are very creative. I think the song itself is creative, and yeah, I don't want to give it away too much, right? And so that's what happened first. So I wrote this song, and I was just like really just disturbed by the culture, what's going around. And I saw a brother making good merch. Womb War, you like it? Amen. I saw a brother making good merch, and I'm like, hey, brother, I came to him. And I'm sure he'll, when he gets on here, I mean, he's on CP time right now, so he's a little late. Some of you will get that joke. But yeah, I hit him up like, hey, bro, let's collab. I gave him my logo, as some of you can see. Look, it's my logo right here for the All Things Theology. So it has my logo on it. Let me take a drink of Waterloo. Matter of fact, let me see where he's at, because he's supposed to be here. I'm going to put him on blast when he get in, though. But hold on a second. Yeah, so I put the merch, and he came up with the rest of the design. I told him kind of like what I wanted, and he came up with the design. The shirt looks amazing. I think so too. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Coleman says, I like these live interactions on all these platforms. Christ Jesus being preached across the face of the earth, regardless good or bad. Those being saved will find the truth, rather it finds them. Amen. Amen. God bless you, bro. Yeah, so let me see. So yeah, came up with the shirt, and I definitely want to use one of these shirts. I have 3 designs. I want to use one of these for the video I shoot next week. And so I think that'll be good as well. And so, and one of the things we want to do as well is do a giveaway. So incentives to stick around, because guess what? If you stick around, you might just get a free shirt out of it. You know what? I'm going to call him. I'm going to call him, and I'm going to put him on blast. Look, y'all going to hear this call. Right? Y'all going to... Let's see if he even answers.
Hello?
Hey, man, where you at?
I'm coming out right now.
All right. Be early. Yes, I like giveaways. Hey, me too. I'm all about the free, right? I am all about that. And so, hey, like I said, we're going to have my brother come on. Special guest. You guys don't know who this is at all. No, some of you do. Some of you have been impacted by his ministry already. And so, very thankful. So, like I said, we collaborated. No quizzes. I'll give you a hint about what we're thinking, what we thought about. All this has to do with who's the fastest. It's one of those. Yes, we will be discussing that here in a second. But I gave a good hint. Free indeed. That's right. Hey, you know, if I can, I'm not gonna try to mess up the Bible, try to give a biblical analogy. But no, hey, you know, I want to. One of the things I wanted to do, you know, some people will, you know, accuse anybody of being, if you do any kind of ministry, you know, people accuse you of being money hungry. But no, hey, look, I want to give something away. Someone says special grace of the Cray. No, no, not at all. Yeah, I want to give a few shirts away, and guess what? Let's say you miss out right now. You like, hey, man, I didn't get the free merch. I wanted to get the free merch. Well, you can still buy it. That's one option, right? But this will not be the only one. I'll just say that. I do plan maybe in a week or two to do another giveaway. So hopefully that encourages you to do so. Now, my brother just dropped in with the CP time, man. He is here. The man, the myth, the legend. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
You are very low.
All right, hold on. How about now?
A little better, maybe just a little.
You know what? I got the mic turned around backwards.
All right, there you go.
Is that better?
That's a little better. Let me
All
see.
right.
Hold on, let me see something. But yeah, man, glad you are dropped in, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate being a guest on the show. How's everything going over there?
Oh man, it's good, man. We just I didn't give too much away about what we're what we're gonna talk about, but if you wanna just tell people why we're here and kind of what happened with us, I mean we can go from that route.
Yeah. So I've known Kdub for a while, and the thing about Kdub is we've had a couple of conversations on and offline and different things like that, and Kdub came to me and was like, hey, I am interested in doing some merch, and I would like to know, not just from the Echo stuff, but I'm usually wearing, if you see me with a shirt on, a shirt I designed or something, or shirt somebody gave me an idea for, that we try to work together on something and collab something. And so Kdub presented, said, hey, can you help me out with my merch? And so what we did is we got together, we collabed. He gave me a rough idea of what he wanted to do. And what I did is I actually gave him several designs. He gave me one. I gave him a bunch of designs because I wanted to expand on the idea. And so the topic at hand is very controversial, but it's very dear to our heart as believers. The abortion law is going on, just the stuff about abortion and going on, different stuff like that. And so what happens is that we work out, a plan to figure out how we can do these shirts. Now, one thing that Kdub did, Kdub wanted to kind of make this more of an official endeavor to go long term, because Kdub does music, he does his YouTube channel and does other things as well. And so Kdub actually comes in, he looks at a package. The package includes a website. I don't know if anybody was able to go to the website yet, kdubtru.com, and then an e-commerce store. And so what we do is we get together and we partner in this merch thing, and we put it together to where we can actually present something to the audience, his followers, as well as anybody who supports if they believe what's on the shirt. And we try to make it to where it's affordable for the followers.
Right.
And so once we do that, we get the shirt. The reason this works is because it keeps, if you want to start merch now, it's a lot easier, because with the technology that we're using, you don't have to order, a bunch of shirts. Like if you see behind me on the counter, I got like 100 shirts in stock for another job because they had to buy a whole bunch of shirts up front. Mm-hmm. Now, with the Christian content creators or even a smaller group of individuals, it's going to be harder for them, especially if your funds are not there, as far as sponsorships, as far as monetizing from YouTube, as far as like things like buy me a coffee, different things like that. It's going to be harder to come out of pocket, $600-700 for merch. So the best thing to do is partner with somebody who can help you get the merch, and then you guys just split the profits. And then that way, it doesn't have to be this humongous out-of-pocket cost.
Right.
And then to help, Kdub out, as well as other content creators. We have other content creators were reaching out for our wholesale program. We actually will ship the shirts out for him. So we'll get the orders and we'll ship them out for him, so he can just stick to what he wants to do, which is content creating. I do content creation as well, but it's more kind of loose. I'm a graphic designer, printer by trade. So this partnership was great for what Kdub wanted to do. It makes the shirts available to the audience, and also helps his ministry because he gets a kickback from it, a large kickback from it, to help support what he's doing on the channel. And then he doesn't have to wait for the YouTube algorithm to write him a check or buy me a coffee or anything like that. So that's something that we've come together on. It's been a great partnership because I have other content creators doing the same thing, and even other, businesses doing the same thing. But this hopefully will get the movement out there.
Right.
It certainly helped Echoes. It certainly helped a couple other brands that we're working with, because it does allow you, the audience, to get a quality shirt. Also, it allows Kdub to just continue creating and not have to worry about, spending a whole lot of money up front.
Right.
The one thing that Kdub did do was he came into the package and say, well, here's what I can afford. And it wasn't that he couldn't, like he was broke or anything. He's like, this is my budget. So my budget is this. And so with that budget, that paid for the designs, because he paid us for the designs. That also paid for the web store, as you see, the website and the hosting. So he paid for all of that. So that was an investment into his ministry.
Right.
And that allows him to continue content creating. Like, he didn't have to spend an ounce of time on the creative process. That's what he hired us for. And so this partnership, go ahead.
Yeah, and I know you were talking about this, like, if I came to you and say, hey, I can't afford any kind of thing, you were willing to say, hey, we can still do it. You just would receive less profit from it. Is that correct?
Yeah. So what happens is that when I used to do t-shirt designs with screen print, it was really, really hard because screen print was more expensive, and you had to order a minimum of 12 shirts. Now, because you had to order a minimum of 12 shirts, we also had to do screens, and we had to do, we had the big flash dryer. We had a whole lot. So it was really, really hard for a person to start a clothing line, before the director film, the director's garment, before this stuff came in line. So we couldn't do a partnership with screen print. It was just impossible, because we'd have to front all of the money, and we couldn't give you more. We couldn't give you more than a few dollars a shirt, because we're fronting everything. We're having to pay for the shirts. If you can't afford a website, or a website is like a little bit hard to maintain, because it is hard to maintain if you don't have like a lot of content. Then we have to put the web store on our store, or front for a store, or possibly buy a domain name. So we try to work with people, but if you just don't have a whole lot of funds to work with up front, then the percentage or the dollar amount of what you get is going to be lower. And I don't know if that's feasible long term, because if you're trying to raise money for this YouTube platform itself, I don't feel is a ministry, but what you do on there is, I feel like, a ministry. You know what I'm saying? So any content creator is on a platform where they are able to contribute to other people. But like followers that don't have 1,000 subscribers, they can't monetize. And then I know a few content creators, they have more than enough watch time, but they still don't have enough following, so they can't raise any extra money other than donations. With this, and I believe every content creator is the same, we appreciate donations, but most times we want to give you something in return. It's not just our knowledge, our wisdom, we don't want to give you us. We're hoping that we give you Christ, but we don't want to sell Christ to you. So with this program that we've been doing for a while in place, it allows you to collect money, donations and stuff, but also give your audience something in return. And also with the shirts that Kdub has, I think it has a solid message on it. And most of the shirts that we create are conversation pieces. You know what I'm saying? So people see the shirt, and I have a shirt called Your Life Matters. It creates a lot of conversation. It's not always positive conversation.
Right.
Sometimes people, my son was wearing it in San Diego, and there was a couple of alternate, lifestyle, and they approached him, and he had like an hour-long conversation with them. So it doesn't always yield a positive conversation, but for the Christian, it does yield an opportunity to speak to somebody about a controversial subject. And so these shirts are great. The Choose Life shirts.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I wanted, and I thought having, and we could show the picture here in a second if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
I think that the shirts, like somebody sees it and they obviously know what it's talking about, right? Like, there's no question about what we're saying. And with that, I thought it would breathe forth conversation with the people who are wearing it, to give them opportunity to express, hey, why life is so important, why we're so passionate about, abortion, the issue of abortion, right? And babies being murdered in the womb. And so not only does the shirts, right, benefits me from a ministry standpoint, but it's an evangelistic shirt as well, I believe. So it benefits you in the sense of, hey, now I get to share my faith. I get to share why Christ is so important to the issue of life, right? And so, yeah, man, let me do this real quick. Let me pull up this shirt. Let's see here. Yeah. Can you see that there?
I can't see it yet. Hold on.
You can't see it. Maybe it won't show on your end, but if those watching, just let me know. How about this? Give me a 1 in the chat if if you can see it. You know.
I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I really like these designs. It was better than what I even envisioned. You know, especially you do content. You know, you do art in some sense. You have a vision of what your project you want it to look like, whether it's shirts or music or art. You know, from a painting standpoint, you have a picture in your mind of what you want it to look like, you know.
Right.
And man, when I first saw the logo, I was just like, wow, man, this is even better than what I imagined. I think all these shirts will be good for any gender, right? That's what I like about it. It's you know, whether you're male or female, these shirts will be good. But each one has, if you look closely, let me zoom in here.
You just click. I think you can click on a shirt and
okay.
Just click on the shirt in the website and.
Okay, here I'm pulling up the black one here, and you see you can see the womb, right? You see the check mark. So I'm looking at the black one, the check mark life, right? So it's choosing life, right? We acknowledging life, right? And also you have the logo here of All Things Ministry, and so All Things Theology Ministry, and so there's the black one. I really like that one. Like you say, you can see it on these others as well. Let's look at the yellow. And by the way, for those watching, hey, if you want to support Kdubtru.com, right now you can purchase these. I know some of you guys are waiting for the giveaway, and I'm all cool with that. But if you want to purchase these, Kdubtru.com. We have already had one person purchase, so that's good news as well. But here's the yellow. Right there in between the choose is the womb. This might be my favorite one.
I like the yellow one. I like to choose I like the simple messages of the shirts.
Right.
And it's not because I designed them or anything. I try to put some thought into what I'm doing. The logo is good because people are going to ask, hey, what is the logo about? So that's why the placement is important.
Yeah.
Also, having the yellow shirt is a bold color that stands out. Coming summertime, bright color, and the message is plain right there. And I think that shirt is a great conversation piece. And I think that a lot of times, a lot of people are willing to stand up and talk about the things that they believe in, right, and defend them, and that's great, especially for the sake and the honor of the Lord. I just think it's great when you can also put the message out there in another way where you don't have to say much and you can draw people into what you're doing.
Correct.
So I think that yellow shirt, the other two shirts are great, but I think that yellow shirt will draw people in to a conversation that will really, really put people. It almost is like it's almost like they know your stance.
Right.
So when they come to you, it's like, well, I don't have to figure out what this guy believes, right? I think for the most part, a lot of believers, most believers do believe in choosing life. And so I think even that almost gives them like a little bit of hint where you are, religiously, like
Absolutely.
spiritually. Like I was like, this guy's got to be, probably a Catholic, Christian or whatever. And so I think that this is a great conversation piece for the movement. Supporting, what you're doing over there at Kdubtru, and also for anybody that just generally believes in the message. Like, it's not, So,
and that's what I was saying. Like, okay, I genuinely believe this is more of a partnership in our message, right? Like, okay, yes, you're paying for a product, right? From a business standpoint, yes, okay, but I don't want people to view it from just that primarily, right? I want people to view it like a partnership in our message on adoption or abortion, right? And that's let's talk about this white one. My wife, this is my wife's favorite, and here's her reasoning. Uh, and I get her point. Like I said, I do believe all these are shirts are genderless from a like. There's no one that's more masculine or more feminine. I believe, but my wife liked this one because of the womb. One, it's the biggest, right? It's the biggest on there, so it's very clear. Like you can see from a couple feet away, right? If you were just walking up on this guy, what the message is about. But it's right. It's very close to the actual woman's stomach. And so I think this is my prediction, that this will be more popular with the women, the white shirt,
Right.
because of the location and the placement. It's not exactly on the stomach, right? But it's very close, you know?
Right.
But even when I wore it, it didn't feel like I was pregnant or anything, you know? So if you're a man, don't feel like this shirt still wouldn't be good for you. But this is just my opinion, right? My guessing that the white one will be more popular with women. But you know, even with this, yeah.
And
Go
here's
ahead.
what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. If it is more popular with women, we can make, at least for that shirt, women's shirts available.
Yeah.
So if it does turn out to be more women are ordering those shirts, then yeah, we'll definitely make that adjustment because you know we realize people in their fashion have certain fashion preferences and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Right.
But I kind of agree with you. I think that will be more of the it's a bold shirt, but I think it more represents the way the placement is.
Right.
That's going to be something that I believe women will gravitate towards. And you're right in the sense of it's the way the placement is. It's not quite on the womb, but it's like close.
Right.
And so
yeah.
you know, if you were to put your hand, if you were a female and you were to put your hand where that baby is, it's like right, you know, the center mass of your body.
Right.
And so yeah, I agree with you. If that becomes the case, then we'll definitely make a woman's white shirt available for those who are interested. So
yeah, definitely. And like this, I like that the logo is kind of it almost looks like it's, and it is. It's like in the background, right? It looks
Right.
far in the background, like the message is being prompted up by the ministry. Like, hey, the ministry is it's almost symbolic in a sense, even from this standpoint of, hey, you know, one, we're in our background, right? The message, like, hey, we're proclaiming a certain message, not us, right? It's not all things theology. That's what you need to know, right? It's our message primarily, which is prompted up by a ministry, right?
Right.
Christina is giving a super chat. God bless you. She says, amazing message. It speaks for itself. Thank you. That was the idea of the shirt. That's why I knew I wanted a womb on the shirt. Absolutely, a womb, you know, and a baby to identicate this. Like, right? I mean, Mike, you can share your thoughts on this too, but you can't look at this picture, right, we're looking at and say, oh, that's not human. That's not a life, you know?
Right.
You know, for some people, I think it's the idea of just like, they need to see like what's actually taking place inside of a woman's womb. It's not just this hidden figure of what are the abortionists call zygotes and fetus, right?
Right.
Yes, okay, from a scientific the language, but it's human. What's in the womb is human, and so that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to stand out, and I'm like I said, I'm blown away with these shirts because I think that truly does.
Yeah, I just appreciate you reaching out to us and you know, allowing us to work on this shirt project and actually, you know, be a part of it growing. And also, for those of you watching, like the profits and the proceeds go to Kdubtru's channel. So he pays us for his service and he gets so this is going to help hopefully benefit his channel for if he needs more equipment or if there's study materials or if he needs, or even just to take, you know, care of his family. So this is not, like I said, just a product. It looks like just a product, but the message, the you know, the partnership with what Echoes is doing with all things theology, and there's other content creators that are reaching out as well.
Absolutely.
For this, it's basically a wholesale program,
Right.
and it helps you come out of pocket very little to start what you're doing, and actually gives you. I got a lot of content creators that don't have the ability to monetize. Now, I know somebody's saying, well, Kdub does monetize and all this kind of stuff. Okay. this is actually just adding more support to him, because we all don't make the amount of money you think we make on YouTube,
Right.
and we have other costs involved. And also, the main message, the main thing is to get the message out the best way we can.
Absolutely.
A lot of the people that we run into, I run into a lot more people on the streets than I do on YouTube and media. So a lot of the shirts that I wear spark a lot of conversations in places that I would not meet somebody on YouTube. I ran into a lady last night at the post office. She was shipping out shirts. I was shipping out shirts.
Mm-hmm.
And we started a conversation, and she was like, "Oh, I see your box. What does your box say?" It says echoes. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means this, Colossians 3:17. It means to be an echo, not just a random clanging sound. And she was like, "Oh, that is so cool. Let me get your contact information." And so that's an opportunity to be able to connect with other people and have an open door to a conversation. Will it always yield to conversation where it's positive? It may not, but unless you're talking to an individual in the street, you don't have that opportunity to have that engagement. So
right, and people can think of it from this standpoint, rather than now you're just like, because I've had numerous people, and I'm very appreciative of it, who have donated to the ministry. Think of it now as you're donating, and now you're getting a product in return, like a thank you shirt. Hey, appreciate it. So even from that standpoint, you can think of it like this. Let's do this, because I know we wanted to do this giveaway. Let me say this first to those watching: like the video, and if you can, share it out, because I want other people to see what's being done. I want them to have an opportunity to see the shirt, see the message, and if they would choose to do so, purchase a shirt as well. So make sure you like this video. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. And like I said, share it out if you are, supporting the message, support the ministry, and things like that. And so, man, you ready to do this? Ready to tell people how they can do it? Or let's hear your thoughts.
What's the best way to do this? Here, let me do something real quick.
All
right. Let me see here. So we have a couple of extra shirts here at the shop here in Phoenix, and we love to give them away to people that really support the message, right? And trust me, and I say this with a grain of salt. You may not agree with things that I do. You may not agree with things that Kdub does. You may not agree with everything that we do.
Right.
If you agree with the message, that's where we're after. We agree with the message so that this message could get shared. It could be shared to the masses. That's the common goal. The common goal is we all are not going to have a 100% agreement about what we're doing, but the idea is let's get the message out.
Absolutely.
And let's support each other. And the best way we can do that is to allow each individual to flourish in the area where they actually are able to talk about what they're passionate about. I believe Kdub is very passionate about this subject, and other people can be passionate about it too. I'm just appreciative that he took an extra step, and I'm sure there'll be some other stuff coming as well.
Yep.
To make this thing happen. So let's see the best way to give away these shirts. Okay, there are, what are we looking at? 21 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. Let me go online here. Let me see here. We already got a couple orders came to the website. That's what's up.
Yep.
Let's do this. I'm gonna publish a coupon right now.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, so guys, make sure you're listening, because this is how you get the shirt for free. So if you miss out, don't say, "Well, I didn't hear the details," because right now, see, sometimes you got to just tell people explicitly what's happening, because they'll their mind's not listening. They're doing something else. I get it.
They're like, "Oh, I don't know."
Yeah. So right now, Mike is sharing for certain individuals how they can receive a free shirt. There we go.
Right. So let me do this right here. So let me give out one free shirt. Let me see here. I'm actually going to do something a little more than what Kdub thought. I'm going to publish a coupon right now. The first 3 people that go to the website and order, and I'm going to tell you what the code is. It's going to give out 3. First 3, it's going to give you a free shirt. Now, you can order more than one shirt if you want, but it's only going to give you one for free. So you choose your shirt. So I'm going to publish a coupon right now, right? And I'm going to make sure this coupon is available. Let me see. How many times can we use this coupon? Let's put 3. I'm going to put 3, and I'm going to tell you the coupon code. And K-Dub is going to...
I can put it on the screen if...
Yes. K-Dub's going to put it on the screen. Let me see here. It's going to be 3 people.
Oh, wait, hold on. Just so we're clear. The website is kdubtru.com. So
yeah, put the website up first, because people think the website
people are
is
like,
not...
where do I get the shirt?
I see people with their phones and they're like, oh, where? I got to get it. So put the website up on the screen.
Okay.
You drop that on the screen? I know, because I'm not a mod, so I don't think I can drop it on the screen.
Okay, let me put it in the chat. It's the pinned message in the chat. It should be the pinned
message.
Is it? Yeah, it should be. But I also
it's at the top.
Look,
okay,
it's 3 ways. It's on the if you're watching on YouTube, it's the pinned message. If you're looking at the screen, it's kdubtru.com on the the where you type it, and then it's kdubtru.com on the screen over here. So you can't say you didn't miss it.
Right.
All right.
So I'm about to hit publish. Okay. The coupon is published. 3 people are getting 100% off of their cart. The only thing they have to pay for is shipping. Please pay for shipping. And in fact, just choose the lowest amount of shipping, and I'll update shipping for you. So just choose 5 to 7 day, and I'll upgrade it myself out of my own pocket to 2-day shipping, 2 to 3 day with the USPS. So the code for this shirt is Choose Life Now. I just dropped it in the comment section. The first 3 people to go to kdub.tru, kdubtru.com, put in the code in the end, kdubtru, Choose Life Now, they'll get a free shirt, right?
There we go. Run.
Yeah, just choose standard shipping. I will upgrade it to 2-day shipping myself. So that way I'm also putting in on this, right?
Yep.
Choose a shirt, and that's how you get your free shirt. So Kdubtru is on the screen. Put the code up. Choose Life Now.
Yep.
That coupon should be good all day. Oh, actually, let me make it available until tomorrow just to make sure. So I'm gonna make it available till tomorrow. There we go.
All right. So
it's available.
Yeah. And so hey, once you do that, because I see there's nobody's in the chat right now. Really. Someone said it expired already.
No, I just updated. I updated it.
Okay. Yeah. So go back.
Yeah, I updated.
Go back.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to know who the 3 were. So, hey, once you do it, you click done. So I know, hey, you got you were one of the elect.
Right.
Go back. Someone said it expired. Yeah, they said it expired. Go back.
No, I updated it.
Okay, so someone got it. Cool. All right.
Joanne Garaby. Hold on. I got one order. Joanne Garaby.
Okay.
Let me see. It looks like it. Let's refresh this.
No, I think that was that might have been a couple minutes ago, so they might have actually purchased it.
Oh yeah, that might be the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see 2 orders coming through. I just can't read the name until they actually finalize it. So.
All right. Looks like D16 got one. Okay. So they yeah, it looks like they got it. So hope you enjoy your shirt.
Let me see here.
Fish Lake Bible Church got one. Boom. So that's good to know. That's good to know.
Here. Now, D16 is your mod, right?
Yes.
I'm going to do one more because I want to make it fair. I want the followers to get one.
All right.
So cool. I'm going to add, I'm going to go here to...
Look, man, you're just raining blessings. So if you missed it, go down.
Hold on. I am going to... I'm going to make it 4 because that I don't want to make sure the mod... Let me see here. Marketing, coupons... Okay, so I made it one more. So now 4 people are going to get it because I want to make sure some people other than the mods get it. The mod was on it. They are like, I am not missing out on a free shirt.
Right.
Let me see here. And let me go to coupon. Let me see this usage restriction and usage limits. Let's change it to 4. There we go. Update it. So now one more person. So we're gonna give out 4 free shirts. There you go. Just choose standard shipping. I'll make sure you get the shirt faster than normal.
Okay.
And you have the yellow one on, right?
I do. Yeah, I got the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That one right there, man. That's gonna be the one where I think it's gonna spark the most conversation, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
And you know what? Here's an admonishment. And I don't hope this doesn't sound too corny. Just make sure that if you wear this shirt, that at least you have some talking points lined up, because an individual is going to come to you and have a lot of stuff to say. And so have a talking point ready and also be able to enter in discussion. And one thing that I think is good with these shirts is you're going to hear a lot of alternate viewpoints about stuff that people don't believe what you believe. And so I would say to be familiar with a lot of the arguments, not the political arguments, but just the arguments with the people that would say, what about this and what about that? Not necessarily saying that you have to have a dictionary of comebacks available, but I think it is good to have talking points available to be able to engage in an intelligent discussion.
Hold on. Let's finish that. Hold on, because a couple people are saying it won't let them finish their order. D says she won't let me add my PayPal. Fish Lake Bible went to finish PayPal and lost the coupon. I don't know if you know what's going on that end.
I don't see that. Hold on real quick. That's why we're here. We're here to help you people.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see. Now it should say add your credit card on the bottom. It should say add your credit card for those that don't have PayPal.
Okay.
That's why PayPal has been crazy this month. They've changed a lot of policies, so that's why I try to go straight to. Let me see your payments.
Someone said they expired on me. Man, I'm already getting requests to add onesies.
Onesies? You want onesies?
I said, hold on, let me see how this works first.
Right.
It says. Someone says, I guess max coupons were used.
Well, it says 4 were used, so let me see the names I have on here. But okay. You're saying people haven't paid yet?
Yes. Izzy says had coupon but couldn't complete. I know D says she had it. I believe that's a she. Maybe it's a male. Sorry. Session expired. Can't do on me. Yeah. I mean, you probably can see who actually entered on your
I do.
Okay. So we'll get that fixed.
Yeah, I'm looking at the PayPal. Let me see the PayPal plugin. I can't. I honestly have so much trouble with PayPal. That's why I kind of use another payment system. So stick with us, y'all. We're not gonna let you get away here without.
That's right.
And let me see. Onesies for days.
They want the onesies, man. Yeah, like I said, and to continue your point, yeah, hey, if you're gonna wear these shirts, like, yeah, the admonishment is, hey,
be ready.
Be ready, man.
Are gonna be there.
Yeah, because people are gonna ask you now. People are gonna ask you, and they're gonna come hard, you know. So you have to be prepared to give an answer. So yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna wear these shirts, just be ready.
I'm gonna it looks like it's working for me. Hold on. Apply coupon code. I'm just testing it out because it worked yesterday.
Okay.
Wait. I gotta learn how to spell choose though. I put
Choice
life now. Choice life now.
Yeah.
Either way, choose it. Do something.
Yeah.
Fish
Lake Bible. I can't see a credit card login at the bottom. Let me let me see. Oh, I don't see it either. I just see PayPal and Venmo.
You have to put the code in here real quick.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe add to cart.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to add it to cart first.
Add it to cart.
Okay, yeah, add it to your cart first. Yeah, they. Let me see.
I'm outreaching youth pastor, so I'm in the community a lot and all about wearing conversation shirts. Codwell says he just ordered the shirt.
Okay, yeah, you. So I think that's the issue. Add it to the cart. Then go to your cart, and it'll go to billing details. Then go to I have a coupon, or purchase it, enter your code, or purchase it. Fill out all your information. There's a PayPal. There's a debit card. There's a Venmo. Yeah, so there it is. There, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. So.
Here we go. Okay, let me go to orders. All right, so I got 4 or 5 successful orders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, on hold. All right, it looks like it's working on my end. I can if you want to try to clear your history, whoever's watching.
Yeah. Looks like it just worked. Looked like Joshua Kroll just got one.
Yeah, it's working on my end. I am using Brave. If you're using Chrome, let me know. We're here to help. So anybody who feels like they're getting cheated or anything or disappointed, please
just
don't.
Gotten one.
Yeah, please don't log off. And here's what I'll do. Let me look back here. Okay, it's working on my end. So if somebody can tell me what they're experiencing, please let me know.
Yeah, let us know so we can let us know so we can help now, But when I just did it, I didn't try to order a shirt, but I went to add it to the cart. Then I went to my cart, and it gave me all those options. I think people are just looking at the first page and trying to just PayPal it there. Well, add it to your cart.
Yeah, add it to your cart so you make sure that you get the free shirt.
That's correct.
1, 2. You guys try one more time, and here's what I'm going to do. I have 4 names in the back. Right. I'll just send them the shirt. So if they're having troubles, I don't want to keep them online all day working with this because it's working on my end. But just because it's working on my end doesn't mean it's working on your end. So I'm cool with that. So I have 4 names back here that I will update via email, and I will. Let me see. I was successful. Let me see. I wasn't successful. I'm using Edge. It says coupon reach limit, so payment won't go through. Yeah. Go through. Let me see. I need to change the color of that button. I thought that button was gonna be black.
All right.
I was trying to be fancy there. That didn't work. Can't nobody see that button. Let me change that right now. I have 4 names. I have 5 names back here.
Okay.
You want me to read them online or just send them the shirt?
Yeah, read them online so they comforted knowing they're gonna get their shirt.
They got a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. So I have Nadine Capers.
Okay. So Nadine Capers, you're gonna get your shirt.
Timothy Stover. Joanne Garaby.
Yep. Gma Joe.
Dennis Lucero.
Okay. Yep.
So those 4 people are going to get shirts. You know what? Hold on. Let me check something. Don Reynolds. Add her name to the list.
Okay.
I'm going to send you guys your shirts. Whatever shirt you picked, I'm going to send it to you.
So there we go. Be comforted. You will be getting a shirt.
Not only did we give out 1 shirt, we gave out 6 shirts, and I'm paying for the shipping. So we want to make sure.
There we go.
That's how much we believe in our message
exactly.
here. And for me personally, that's how much I believe in what Kdub is doing. So yeah, we try to correct mistakes that we can fix immediately when we have the ability to correct them. So there you go. If I read one of your 5 names, actually 6 names, we're gonna send your shirt out to you. So there we go. Please support.
We went beyond and above original of what 3?
Yeah.
So
we did. We doubled that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Timothy
D-Ness.
Silverstein.
D-Ness, not Denise. Okay, we got you. We got you. So yeah, man, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm definitely happy about the merch that's going out. Like I said, I did tell people I'm doing a music video next week. We'll be wearing the merch. I know I'll be getting a lot of questions about where can I get the shirt, and so it'll be awesome to tell them, hey, look, you can get the shirt right here, boom. And most importantly, people can partner with the same message, right? And I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' conversations. I mean, definitely email me of the conversations. Hey, man, I was wearing your shirt today or last week, and this conversation ensued right there, and I got the opportunity to share the gospel, Christ, and why life is important. I want to hear those stories because it'll be encouragement to me and a reminder of why I made the shirt. And I'm sure Michael will like to hear those stories too. And so, like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to having conversations. I wore it to work the other day, hoping someone would ask me. I'm like, come on, somebody ask. And so I definitely want to wear it out and see how that goes to the mall, to the store. Any conversation can ensue. And so this is a live gospel track you're walking around with. For those who like gospel tracks, I'm a huge fan of gospel tracks. My wife is a huge fan of gospel tracks. And this is a live gospel track you're wearing, or Christian track, maybe not gospel, but you have the opportunity to share the gospel because of this shirt. And so wear it out. And like I said, just be ready. Just be ready. Any other words, Brother Mike?
No, I appreciate being invited on here to talk about what we're doing. We want to apologize for the mix-up, or I don't know what happened with the PayPal, but we will cover that. We'll make that good. We'll get those out to you immediately to the 6 people I named. And for the people that bought, you had 3 people that bought shirts. So thank you for supporting what we're doing here, not only at Echoes, but also what's going on with Kdubtru and all of the other content creators. And listen, if you find yourself needing to be in a community or be encouraged outside of your local community, outside of your local church, don't hesitate to reach out to one of us. Most of us are an open book as far as being able to contact us. Most of us will have conversations with you, if not all of us. And when we have time, we will share conversations with you. And so we're not doing this, at least from my understanding, to be famous. We're not doing this to have you support us as far as like just me personally. We're doing this hopefully to make much in the name of Christ. And so while we're doing what we're doing, if you ever feel the need more encouragement, supplemental to your what's going on at your own local fellowship, or just to have a conversation, we definitely do not want to be your pastors. We do want to be your leaders. We want to be your brothers and sisters in the Lord. So reach out to us, continue to support what we're doing. Let us know if there's anything we could do to support what you're doing. And we appreciate just the 20 or 30 minutes you spent with us here online today.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to echo that, pun intended. That wasn't intentional at first, but to echo that, I mean, don't hesitate to reach out. I mean, I don't know if you have plans to kind of unveil what we've talked about behind doors about the community, and but there's a lot of people looking for community from a content standpoint. Like, hey, I know just this week, I've had multiple people say, hey, man, I'm starting my own YouTube. Hey, can you help me out?
A lot.
I mean, I've never experienced anything like this. Of course, I get messages all the time asking, hey, man, I appreciate the video you did, but there was a step up of like, hey, man, I want accountability in the content I do. I want direction on that. Let me answer this question just because it's directed towards you. They say, where can they find you? So I definitely want to allow you to give that opportunity to share that.
You can find me on beanecho.com. I don't have enough subscribers to have like a custom username on my YouTube channel, but my name is Michael Williams. I'm just a regular guy. So if you go to beanechoes.com, you can also find me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page with my wife, Michael-Kimberly Williams. I'm pretty much easy to find. I used to go by the business name of Creative Studios. I'm getting ready to rebrand that. If you look Creative Studios up, you'll probably find me. But Michael Williams on YouTube. I don't even know if you can drop the channel link in there because I'm not a mod.
Here's what I did, and I'll do that. If you type in Michael Williams Echoes, first channel that pops up, that's him.
There you go.
So,
Michael Williams Echoes. Yeah. We're waiting for a couple more things from YouTube to be able to just brand the name Echoes. So
yeah.
That's
let me see if I can drop that channel name here.
So you'll find me there. I'm here in the print shop right now. TV studios over there where I shoot a lot of my content. And beanecho.com is a website. And if you are a content creator, I've had 2 already reach out, actually 4 already reach out, and you want to do the wholesale program as well, like Kdub is doing, reach out. We want to help people. You know, there is a cost involved up front, but it's not a major cost, and it does help you to be able to support your channel, and support what you're doing, and also give your people that support what you do something in return.
Right.
So that's what we do. We just shipped out 12 orders last night. We had another 17, 18 orders to ship out today. Plus all these orders are going to ship out for Kdub. And so, yeah, we're available. We'd love to help. We'd love to partner with you. And, we're here.
Yeah. Like I said, support yourself around ministries that, one, are doing what the Bible says. Obviously we're not perfect. We will fail you in some extent. And so, when we do, hopefully we repent, and look to Christ. But, if you're looking for, like, hey, if you're saying, hey, I want to do content, pattern yourself after ministries that you think are doing a good job, and so hopefully I'm one of those, one of the many. I'm not the only one. There's so many good content creators. Rick Caldwell, Edwin Ramirez, Dear Woke Christian, Standard of True Podcast, Michael Williams himself. I mean, there's so many people I can name that it's not one guy. It's a multiplicity of people. And so there'll be people on my show soon that you can hear from, and hey, subscribe to. I already gave Standard of Truth. She came on, like Dear Woke Christian, he's in the chat. Subscribe to these channels. There's a numerous people of content creators, and hopefully we want to enlarge in a community of people that we're connected with, that we can give the so-called right hand of fellowship, say, hey, yes, you want to subscribe to this person. Not that we're the council of content community, but I think there is a certain level of importance of another Christian that you respect affirming another Christian. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. I think that's a biblical principle as well. And so, man, like I said, I'm very appreciative of the shirts going out. Appreciative of those who've been watching the ministry, man. When I had under 1,000, Mike, I can't imagine. I would have never thought I would have had over 7,000 subscribers, and
right.
It's
people,
crazy, bro.
And people don't understand let me not assume people don't understand. I will say this: running any type of ministry based platform or whatever it is, if there is a lot of responsibility to it, and there's also a lot of pressure that when you get to a certain amount of numbers, that people would there's expectations that you will comment on every single thing that happens, that you will have a video for every single thing that happens. There's also the expectation that sometimes you'll be available all the time to help people out, and being where you have that many subscribers and that followers, there's also a lot of lurking eyes and people examining every single thing you do to look and say, well, you did this wrong or you did that wrong. And so having this,
I'm like, I'll tell you,
attention,
I failed there,
Yeah. Having that attention is very hard, because you will get negative comments. You do get negative inboxes. You do, my number's out on my channel, and from time to time, you do get negative phone calls, text messages. So there's a responsibility also for us to try to not have to be caught, fighting one another. And so being where you're at and where you're growing at 7,000, that's something that when people reach out to me, not that everybody's gonna get to 7,000 or 700 or 70, but just prepping them with no followers. Hey, this is what you're getting into. And so here's what you should be prepared for: the constant scrutiny, the constant eyes, the constant attention. So that's why if you're going to do it with Christ in mind. So as it comes, you don't have to spend, hours upon hours trying to figure out how to offset this audience or that audience. You just have an audience of one on camera. You have an audience of one. If he's pleased, don't fix that right
That's
there.
good because and brother, and the other brothers who do and sisters who do content community know this to be true. You can have, examine your heart motives. All this you prayed, you've done all the biblical things, you've said it in the right way, you've caveated everything right, and someone still can say, oh, you're in it for the money, oh, you're in it for the likes, you're in it for the subscribers, and so I say this all to say there'll always be someone who's not liking what you're doing. And so to echo again what you said about hey, the audience truly is for one, because you cannot please everybody. Someone's going to be disappointed and you're going to fail them. Yeah, I mean, and then realistically, you're going to drop the ball numerous times. I've had to delete content because I've said, hey, this does not actually correspond with my ethics that I believe stems from the Bible. Or maybe this just wasn't, I didn't have the right heart motive when I did this video. The content may not have been bad, but yeah, hey, maybe this itself could be a something we should be doing. Hey, how to do Christian content, on YouTube. This very necessary.
It's very necessary, and let me kind of clean it up a little bit that I've discovered over the last 2 months. I think there's just a way in general to be a Christian, and it just translates to the camera.
Yes.
So I think that
absolutely.
Some people have this idea that you become a different person on the camera, and you just got to be the same person. It's like the way I'm talking to you guys now is the way I would talk to you in person. Me and Kate have conversations. We talk the same way. And so don't let the camera change who you are because you have more people watching. Just be yourself, be who Christ called you and allowed you to be as biblical as you can, and just don't worry about the distractions. And I believe, and maybe this is a reaching example. It's going to be the same way when you put on a Choose Life shirt. You don't have to go out of your way to get attention. The shirt is the attention getter. And so you just have to make sure that when the attention comes to you, that your conduct, right, is becoming to where a person will actually have a conversation with you. Same way on camera. Once you turn it on, that's almost like you putting on the Choose Life shirt. The people are going to come and find you. You just have to make sure that when they get there, they're actually getting something from the Lord and getting something that edifies them. So it shouldn't have to be a long class about how to be on YouTube. I mean, just be a Christian.
Yeah.
Be a biblical Christian with the camera on and go from there. And I think that would have helped me out maybe a year ago, even when I was doing my business online. I was trying to be something that I wasn't. And it wasn't that I was trying to be fake. It was just like I had so many people asking for stuff and they wanted this. And so I would change up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Now I just make the content I believe I'm called to make and help out the people that I need to help out, and let all the rest of that stuff lie at the door. So there you go.
That's what it's about, man. Like I said, I appreciate you joining. We're going to wrap it up. Like I said, purchase you a shirt, Kdubtru.com. Support the ministry. Support life, more importantly. And, any last words, bro?
No, man. If you guys have any prayer requests, drop them in the comment section, and I'll be praying for you guys later today. Yeah. But we're here to serve. We're here to help. And so I appreciate you guys doing this and supporting this ministry, supporting what we do here at Echoes. And you guys just have a great day. Make much of Christ.
Amen. Till the next time, y'all. Grace and peace.